Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. So as you guys saw in the title of this video, this is just a market update. I just want to talk about the market conditions, and if you're new to the channel, I've already talked about this before, and if you are an old subscriber, you're just gonna hear it again. From time to time, market adapts and basically reacts to the macro events that's occurring, and price action will change over time, right? But the main thing is you having to be able to capitalize on these opportunities that appear. Okay, so I want to talk about gold. I took a couple of trades, and before I talk about my trades, I really want to talk about one thing that I've been talking and practicing a lot recently, which is risk management. All right, I think risk management is the 80% to the 100% of trading, and I came to this conclusion after losing tons and tons of money, and recently I've learned from it. I changed my behavior about risk management, and I've been cutting my losses and keeping my losses very, very small. All right. So about couple weeks ago and months ago, I was letting my trades run and letting my losses run, and I was taking so many punches in the face, and I was the one responsible for that. And of course, I had multiple big days as well, but once you have a lot of red days and you're just stressing mentally, it's just not worth it. All right, so I want to talk about the risk management aspect of trading as well, and the current market condition. So the trades that I took was right here. I had buys, and if we look at, let's start from the daily time frame. If you look at the daily time frame, we have this bullish. Let me take this off. This bullish, very bullish candle right here. We gapped down. So this was Friday. We gapped down on Monday. Actually, of course, the market opened Sunday night. So we gapped down and then pushed and closed higher. This was Monday close. So today you're basically thinking that next day is gonna push up. All right, so 4 hour, this is the gap. We closed the gap and then went higher. So the opportunity that I was looking for was around this area. This was overnight. Actually, this was 6 a.m. So the opportunity that I was looking for was any move down, I was gonna enter. So once we broke and closed this candle right here, I decided to enter. So my entry was my entry was 47, I think 77. So it was right in the middle of this candle because we broke this trend line, and stops were right below. So let me show you guys the real entry. Right here, 775 was my entry. Stops was right here, and then I closed at 86, 81. All right, so it's basically a 1-to-1 if I had the stop down here. But like I said, and I already said this in multiple videos, as soon as prices move in my favor, I move the stop to the low of the next candle that closed, and then after that I move to break even. So it becomes a risk-free trade. All right, so from this low right here becomes a 1-to-2, and then of course from the break even point it's a risk-free trade, and I was profiting about 9.3 points on it. All right, so with this, I'm just literally making less trades and having to basically pick very precisely the trades I want to take because of market conditions, because of stuff like this. This is a 1 hour candle, basically a 36 close to 37 points candle. All right, this is just insane. It's a 1 hour candle with 36 points. So if we scroll back all the way to 2023, 2024, we have basically a $36 candle. It was like, I don't know, probably the world was falling apart. All right, so just keeping basically my strategy and the way I trade very, very simple now, and risk management very, very precise. This is so gold. I think we're still gonna push higher. My goal for for today for the trade was to break this area right here. Ended up closing a little bit before that, but to break this area and then of course reach this area right here on the left. But I'm just waiting and just patiently checking to see another opportunity. Next pair will be Bitcoin. We pushed higher, so we closed above. Yesterday's close as well was above this range right here. As you see, have 1, 2, 3 highs right here, and then another rejection. We closed higher, so we're basically just 100% bullish to this point. We're at a high, so to trade at this high wouldn't really make sense unless it's a sell, but I'm not looking to sell Bitcoin. So just wait to probably push down, see if we can break this lower here, or just basically see how Bitcoin is going to react in the next couple of weeks. All right, AUD USD, insane. I talked about this move down and then this move higher again. So right now we're basically 0.71 cents. And I did try a short, and like I said, risk management is the most important thing in trading. I closed the short. I didn't lose like not even 0.5% on it. And because of this, I avoided a huge loss, right? Because if I'm shorting here and price, is higher, this is where I shorted. So I had my stops above here, but price went down. I looked at it, started to reverse, and I immediately closed at break even. So I didn't lose a single, like not even 1%. All right, and then price just moved higher. So with moves like this, I just look at it and I just wait for some kind of confirmation to the downside, because if we have like a bad news or something that's not looking good on the macro perspective, this is probably going to retrace all the way down to probably 69 cents or 70 cents. All right, and oil, crazy moves. This was before Trump news, so we made a high right here. Basically, retested this level on the left, and after this, Trump said something, and then boom, market just obliterated the price of oil. And now we're just playing right here, made a high, and basically playing at this level of support. If we do break this low right here, I would love to see something at around 88, close to 89 dollars per oil. All right, so this is it. This is a very short video, and I just want to talk about those couple of things: risk management, market conditions. You have to adapt to market conditions, and keeping the trade simple. All right, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys on the next one.